Yo, yo. Just want to make a follow up. I don't know. It's just like, it's just like evening update type of video. You guys might have seen my post singles conference weekend video earlier today, but I just want to make a video now about things, and it's pretty crazy. I am in a very different kind of place, and it's great. It's a good place. It's very good. It's very good. It's great. It's great. Yeah. But where do I start? Okay. So I've been door dashing today. First day back into normal life after the conference, and I had such a strong sense. I don't know. I guess I just had I have had a lot of vigor. I've had a lot of vigor. I feel very supported and resupplied because of the singles conference, I think that's what's going on. But I have had energy for days today. It's been really cool. It just keeps going. Which is great, right? But you don't want to burn it out. If you have a lot, you got to be practical. You can't just DoorDash all night. It's crazy. So I'm not very sleepy. I did get a good night's sleep last night back in my own bed, which was good. And I slept until 9 this morning, which is the latest I've slept in a while. And I slept since 11, so 10 or 11, working. And I texted my new friend girl, wink wink, and I was waiting. I wanted to talk to her today, spoiler alert, I got my wish. I got my wish. But I wanted to talk to her, and I was texting her, and she's getting home and stuff from her flight, and I'm like, dude, I can't just be blowing her phone up and bothering her and stuff. So I was patient, and I tried to remember to do some to do what I was instructed when I was at the conference. And one of those things is to slow down and wait on the Lord. And so I did that. I did that a few times today. And I really tried to do that to make sure that I was, this is really important to me. This potential girlfriend here. But she's a potential girlfriend, but that's the future, possibly. That's a future possibility. It's not today. But we've been using the Marco Polo app in the conference, and I messaged her and finally got back in now with her, texting her a little bit, and I said we should talk, and she just started talking to me on Marco Polo. I was like, what? She's talking to me. I was like, yes. And it's so funny because when someone does talk to you on Marco Polo, that's what the notification says. It says, Willow is talking to you. And you're like, oh shoot. Well, oh my gosh, let's go. And so I got on there and I talked with her for a while, back and forth a little bit. And it was so fun. It was so funny. Funny, fun, awesome, great, amazing, wonderful, enjoyable, needed. So thankful for it. And with that said about having a lot of energy today to DoorDash and stuff, I forgot that I told everybody in the Marco Polo that I'm the DoorDasher, and she just said, good luck dashing today. And I was like, I didn't even tell her I was dashing today. I was like, okay, psychic. And just she gives me it gave me a lot of, I think that gave me a lot of energy or just hope. I don't know. It just made me feel really great. It gave me a lot. It inspired me. It definitely inspired me. But so we had a really good time talking back and forth. She was just straight up real, raw, and hilarious. She was eating a chicken salad. She's eating her food while she's talking to me with no shame, just crunchful mouthfuls, like. And I was just like, this is so nice. I like this. I like it. I like this. This is awesome, you know. So, but yeah, it was just funny, and I had a really crazy order to do, and it was like a nightmare order. It was my order that said you're done for the day, and I was like, oh my gosh, I need to be done. Shoot, you know. And I was. I missed an opportunity too. I totally forgot about it. That was my cue. There was family home evening tonight with the conference at 7, and I missed it because I was door dashing still, which I did need to do, but I shouldn't have done that. I should have followed the Spirit better. I could have followed the Spirit better. But anyway, no regrets. You know. And so yeah, so it's been a really enjoyable day, especially because I talked to another friend girl without the girlfriend potential, really. No offense to her. Talked to her too from the conference today, which was really nice. She's very peppy and she's very God driven, and she focuses on God a lot and talks a lot about God and stuff. And I'm like, yes, let's go. And so, and she was like kind of weighing the possibilities with me, but I did tell her on the phone that I was interested in this other girl, and we got through it and just got to talk about things, and it was just nice. And so she wasn't like mad at me or like jealous or anything like that. And so it was just really cool. It was really cool. And so that's nice, because I found the one that I like. And she might like me too. She likes me enough to keep talking to me. She likes me. So I'm glad, you know. I'm glad. I'm very happy. But no, it's really cool. It's really cool, and I'm super thrilled and thankful. You know? I really am. I really am, and super excited. I'm going home, so be home in like an hour, a little less than that. And I don't know if this is a spiritual thought, but it's kind of spiritual. So you really gotta be careful. I try to figure out how to say this. You gotta be careful with what you say. You know, don't be a dummy. Basically, don't be a dummy. And sometimes you learn the hard way. Sometimes, unfortunately, you have to be a dummy and then figure it out. Figure out that you were being a dummy, and then stop doing that. I made a Facebook post a long time ago, like 4 years ago. And I'm definitely not in the same place as I was then. And it was some very bigoted things, basically. And that's really harsh. It's hard to think that I was being a bigot. I don't know if that's the right word, but it was just like, I wouldn't say those things. I wouldn't say those things again. I wouldn't say them again. And one of my friends found that post, and she didn't mean anything bad by it. She got a laugh out of it, actually, I think, because of different things. It was a colorful post, but it was a really mean post in certain ways, mean to certain people in certain ways. And that's the part that I'm not proud of, that I'm ashamed of, basically. I was trying to do what was right at the time, but I was wrong. It's interesting. It's just like one of those things, you know. It just sucks. And so my friend found that post, commented on it, and it brings it right to the forefront on everybody's page, as if I reposted it. And one of my friends from church commented on it and thought that it was a new post, and kind of grilled me and said, you know, I'm really surprised to hear you talking like this. You don't sound like a leader, especially being in the bishopric or branch presidency, like, you know. And she was really upset, and I felt so bad. And I had to reach out to her and do some damage control, delete the post, get rid of it before anybody saw it again or anything like that. And get rid of it, you know? And, yeah, so you got to be careful about what you say for sure. But one thing I'd also say too is if you're called to like a position of power basically in some way, or like you're a leader or something like that, you have to be really careful about things that you've said in the past, because people didn't dig up dirt on me this time, not like that, but people will dig up dirt on you, or people can find things that you said. That's why you have to be really good and of good character, because the past can come back to bite you, you know, if you're not careful. And so, yeah, it's really scary. Just it's a higher standard. You have to be really careful about the things you say and the things that you do, and where you stand on things, how outspoken you are about certain things. It's really crazy. You really kind of have to assess the climate and read the room, kind of, because sometimes you just really can't say certain things, like you really shouldn't say certain things. And I did. And I was in a mood of saying whatever I wanted. And I love the freedom of saying whatever I want, but there's a practicality of that. You have to be careful. There's ramifications for saying certain things, of course. And so that was really crazy. That was a really crazy experience. But I did talk to her, and we both apologized to each other. And I explained that, like, that's not what I believe anymore. I don't feel that way anymore. I would never say those things. That was from like 4 years ago. She's like, I'm so sorry I judged you. And, you know, wow, you were judging other people. And I was like, yes, I was. At that point, I was. I don't like to admit it, but I was. And so yeah, it was good to get that kind of resolved or kind of fixed some, because that was nuts. That was really nuts. So yeah, but I feel a new normal kind of coming in. Like, I feel like even the bad things are getting worked out. Really got to focus on it. Really got to stay close. Keep your ear to the ground, though. My advice, you guys, listen to the words of the prophet. Listen to President Nelson. If you don't have a daily routine of listening to his words, reading his talks, listening to his talks, reading his books, if you don't have a daily routine of doing that, you should really do that, because it's not just going to be good for you and make a difference in your life. It's going to help you a lot. And it's going to help you. My phone is droopy. It's going to help you a lot. And, I mean, if you think about it, God gave us a prophet. God gives us prophets. We have a prophet living today. He tells us what the Lord wants us to know. And if we listen, then that's going to help us a lot. He doesn't tell us it so we'll listen. He tells us it because it's what we need to hear. And it's good for us. It's helpful for us. It's a reflection of his love for us, you know? There's just a lot of really good things about it, you know? So it's just, yeah, it's really great. So please listen to the words of the prophet and pray. Read your scriptures. Dear, come follow me. It's a lot, I know, but it will make all the difference in the long run. And in the meantime, it's the best thing. It's some of the best things that you can do. It's the best thing that you can do. Follow the words of the prophet. Go to the temple. You know. So I'm trying to do more of that for sure. But yeah, I love you guys, and I appreciate you watching and being my friend and listening. And please pray for me, and please let me know if there's anything you need prayer for, and I will pray for you too. But please know that there are answers, and there is so much direction already. There is so much. We have so much. So there's not really a need to go running around going, I don't know what to do. There is so much we already know to do. So if we just do those things, things will get better. But yeah, I leave this little bit of a testimony with you in the name of Jesus Christ. And thanks for watching, you guys. Have a great night. I'm on a loud, bouncy bridge. Have a great night.